Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Glenn Krieger, and I want to show you something really cool. Because I always talk about airway-centered diagnostic orthodontics, and I want to show it to you in life with a patient who showed up today. Now, the mom of this patient said it was okay to show this. I've de-identified it, so you have no idea who it is. And she saw an ENT who said, I know he's snoring, but I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on. Well, if we look at my standard 3D x-ray, right, it looks pretty cool. We can see everything. I know it's creepy to see a kid with a giant head, without lips, tongue, nose. But remember, because of what we call the cephalocaudal gradient of growth, it means we grow from the head to the body. So the top of the head grows first in kids, then the middle section, and then the bottom. That's why this all looks so small. And that's part of being somebody who's taken 2.5 years in growth and development in kids. We look at this and go, this is normal, right? Of course, there's a brain and a head. It's just not captured in this x-ray. But this is why kids have such big heads when they're small. And as they get to be about 9, 10 years old, this part gets bigger. And then when they're teenagers, this part gets bigger. Very, very typical. But look at how I can see the teeth, the spine, the whole face, head and neck. This is part of the game that we need to play to look at stuff. But let's get out of here. And let's look at this one. Now, this is the really cool picture because there's the nose, the lips, the teeth, and what we're looking at are 0.5 millimeter slices as I move from left to right on this child's face. Now, what's important to notice is there's the roof of the mouth with the tongue right there, and anything white is dense, anything black is air. Let's move this out of the way so we can see it better. There's the throat that we can see, and now if we look up here, there's a bump. That bump are the adenoids. Now look how thin the space here is. Now we have an ENT who saw this child and said, you know, I can't really see much. I don't know what's going on. And this is why seeing me before the ENT is so important, because even if I choose to do nothing or little stuff, like I'm not going to do much in his case right now, I can send this to the ENT because their similar x-ray is going to be a medical grade, which is going to have huge amounts more of radiation. So my ENT on my interdisciplinary team loves to look at this. And I can ask you, the layperson, look at this child's throat. Here's where we're coming up through the nose. You find me a pathway for the air. Remember, black means air. You find me a spot where from the nostril to the throat, we can find a spot where this child can breathe. And you can't. And this is standing upright. Imagine when they're lying down and all of this collapses into the throat. So a child who's sitting across from me at 3 years of age, who looks like this, who is literally black-eyed because he's so tired, sniffling, and almost falling asleep on his mom's lap, sleeping in their bed all the time because he's just not able to sleep. So this is the place where I can help children. I don't care if they're 3 years old. I want to be crystal clear. There are people out there who are going to try to sell you a solution in a box. Everybody gets this appliance. Run away. They are typically not orthodontists. They are general dentists or other folks who are trying to make a living on plastic or rubber appliances. I look at a global approach where I bring my whole team in. And do you think this kid's going to get exceptional care from the ENT because I can give them a narration, which I've done? So there we go. I wanted to show you real quickly what it's like from my perspective. And here's another perspective just so you can see. When I look up a child from their nose coming down in 0.5 millimeter sequences, looking into their sinuses, right, which are full of mucus right here that we can see. We can see the nasal septum and the turbinates, and now we go into the mouth. And last but not least, if we look at them from the front, right, as we move forward, right, we can start really seeing the nose and the nasal structures, the upper jawbone and what it looks like, the lower jaw, and we can see a lot of things that can help us diagnose appropriately. So, if your child is having problems breathing, they're snoring, wetting the bed at an age they shouldn't, night terrors, sleepwalking, headaches in the morning, super irritable, tired, ADHD-like symptoms, just irritability, please call me at 972-899-1465 and let's help these kiddos. They deserve it. I'm here for you always, and feel free to message me here on Facebook. Share this, let's get the word out, and let's help these kids who need that help.